Doma Sports Talk, worldwide, with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now let's move up to the heavyweights. Anthony Joshua, baby. Let's talk from Anthony Joshua, Jarrell Miller, fight confirmed, Madison Square Garden, June the 1st. Right? So the questions are coming, hey, Anthony Joshua, this is his time to become a global star. This is the beginning. Can Anthony Joshua crack America, become a star in America? Right? Carl Froch thinks he can. Right? He's going to crack America. Right? And my point about that is, hell yeah, he can crack America. He can become a star in America. Only thing is, fellas, ladies and gentlemen, he going to have to earn it. That's the point. He's going to have to earn it. And that's the bottom line. Right? And I was I've seen a little article what Deontay Wilder thinks of this, and it just hit me. It had to tickle the brother, right? Because it's the same thing I was saying. And the bottom line is this: through a casual fan, here's the thing: a heavyweight champion coming, 3 titles. He gonna fight. People can get interested, starting to get to know him, right? Casual fans, we'll see what happens. But when you talk about boxing fans, American boxing fans, they know of the Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua negotiations. If they know Anthony Joshua, you can best believe they know Deontay Wilder and what happened between those two. They're both undefeated and they almost had a fight. So people know about the 50 million offered from Deontay Wilder to Anthony Joshua, and they also probably know about the 15 million flat fee that Deontay Wilder signed, and then they put Alexander Povetkin in there, the WBA, the same one who didn't let Luis Ortiz fight. Long story, but at the end of the day, the casual fans maybe, but boxing fans, it's going to be hard. So you're going to have to do something. And speaking of Deontay Wilder, at the end of the day, no matter, barring Deontay Wilder getting stopped early from Tyson Fury, if that goes the distance or he looks decent against Tyson Fury, not even winning, Anthony Joshua will have to fight Deontay Wilder at some point, right, to convince the American fans. Because even if Tyson Fury outpoints Deontay Wilder, they're going to be like, well, you lost to the lineal champ, and he's hard to hit. But you're not, Anthony Joshua. You didn't fight him. So he's going to have to do that. And probably, here's the deal. Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, that fight can go to a trilogy, maybe even 4 fights. So in the meantime, Anthony Joshua will probably have to do something like fight Luis or Real King Kong Ortiz, right? Because now you're hearing Eddie Hearn saying, well, why people are asking why Jarrell Miller? Because Anthony Joshua's poll had Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, who won the poll by far. Then Tyson Fury was second, but far behind was Dillian White. He didn't fight either of those guys. Well, we know you can't fight the first 2. So Dillian White was the third one. He didn't fight him either. So some people are asking, what's up with Jarrell Miller? It had nothing to do with your poll. So he's getting a little negative feedback for that. Well, my only question would be, I told you to do a poll with Luis the Real King Kong Ortiz in it. Forget those first 2 because you wasn't getting them anyway, right? Put one with Luis the Real King Kong Ortiz, Kubrat Pulev, and Dillian White and see what you get. I tell you, Luis the Real King Kong Ortiz would win a worldwide poll, right? He's not in it. And Eddie Hearn is saying now, we had no choice but to fight Jarrell Miller. And that's not right. That's incorrect. We know now that Luis the Real King Kong Ortiz had told you before all of this that he's available and for a lot less. Right? For me, that's going to always be glaring. I'm going to always mention that. And it's not only Anthony Joshua, others as well. To keep it consistent, the top heavyweights, none of them. Right? Anthony Joshua is just glaring, and we're talking about him right now. Luis the Real King Kong Ortiz was always an option. Always an option, a formidable option for cheaper than Dillian White or Jarrell Miller. Let's make that clear. Let's continue to make that clear, right? So the thing is going forward is, yes, the man could probably become a star in the States, but let me tell you something. He's going to have to earn it. Nobody's going to give it to him. Now, let's make sure we separate the hate, right? Separate the hate because you're a heavyweight champion. You're knocking people out. You come over there and listen. Anthony Joshua, good-looking brother, fit, handling his business. It's going to be some ladies going to want to see some heavyweight fighting all of a sudden. So don't get mad. Don't start hating Anthony Joshua because your lady all of a sudden want to see a fight. That's going to happen, right? That's gonna happen. So that's the bottom line. He is gonna have some ladies who want to see the fights, and they ain't worried about who he didn't fight. That's gonna happen. So separate that hate. You probably upset that he ain't fought Deontay Wilder, and the little lines been going on and this and that. And he feels entitled with the fights. He can't get no fights with anybody because basically not trying to pay anybody decent money, or people are pricing themselves out depending on what side of the fence you're on. Don't really matter. But at the end of the day, when he steps foot in that ring, he beating people up and looking decent before beating them up and afterwards. Gonna be some ladies. So like I said before, separate your hate. All right. But at the end of the day, yes, let's watch and see if Anthony Joshua can become a global star, meaning, you know, you got to tackle the United States. To do so, you're going to have to beat a couple of fighters that we would like you to fight, that we know you probably should have fought already. That's the only prerequisite. And let's be clear. If you do that, right, and you're undisputed, you beat the winner of Tyson Fury and or the Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder trilogy or whatever it becomes, you'll be undisputed. At the end of the day, anybody undisputed in any weight class, but definitely the heavyweight, undisputed heavyweight champion of the world should be a global star, period. And if Anthony Joshua does that, damn it, he'll be global. And won't be no hate coming his way. Or if any other heavyweight champion becomes undisputed, they should be global. I think we can all agree on that. So let's see what happens going forward, y'all. Doma Sports Talk, worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.